I'm back. I hope you're having a beautiful day / night, whatever time it is you're watching this. So I know I was gone for 2 weeks and I'm so sorry. The first week I was sick, so I'm completely sorry. I did not plan to be sick, so I didn't have a video prepared to upload. And then the second time I was at the hospital with my aunt because she needed to get surgery for something, so I wasn't able to prep my video. I'm so sorry, but I am back and I'm super excited and yeah. So don't forget to follow me on my socials. They will be linked down below like always, but my Instagram is Jordan_Elizabeth. And if you want to drop a follow there, I will, I do appreciate that. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell notification because it lets you know each week when I upload, which is Wednesdays, regularly, I promise. And yeah, so let's just get into the video. So a quick little recap of the last video I uploaded. It was on peace. And it was basically about the fact that peace comes from God just as everything else does. However, you don't only need peace when you're going through a trial such as a sickness in your family or a death or losing a job or something like that. Peace just comes in all shapes and sizes and forms, and you need peace in everything you do, as well as peace and faith going hand in hand, and without one you can't have the other. So that's just a quick little recap. If you want to fully expand on what that was about, then you can watch my last video. I will leave it linked down below, or you can just go on my page and click on it. But yeah, that's just so that you remember what the last video was like. As you know, we are on the fruits of the spirit, and we are going to focus on two this time at the same time. And it is going to be patience and kindness because they do go hand in hand, just as pretty much all the fruits of the spirit go hand in hand with each other. So we're going to focus on two today. And I'm going to start off by reading Galatians 5:22 through 23 because that is where the fruits of the spirit are listed, I guess. And it goes like, but the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Against such things there is no law. So that's just a recap about what Galatians 5:22 through 23 says. I'm going to read you guys a couple verses on peace first. We're going to speak about peace and then we'll get into kindness. But I'm going to read you guys a couple verses on peace, and they will be listed on the screen, whether it's like down here or on the side. I'm not sure yet, but when I'm editing, then I'll add it in. But yeah. Okay, so the first one is 1 Corinthians 13:4-5, and it says, love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record or wrongs. The next verse on patience is Proverbs 14:29, and it says, whoever is patient has great understanding, but one who is quick-tempered displays folly. I don't know how to say that, sorry. Romans 12:12 says, be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, faithful in prayer. Romans 8:25 says, but if we hope for what we do not yet have, we wait for it patiently. Proverbs 16:32 says, better a patient person than a warrior, one with self-control than one who takes a city. And the last verse that I want to bring up is Lamentations 3:25-27, and it says, the Lord is good to those whose hope is in him. To the one who seeks him, it is good to wait quietly for the salvation of the Lord. It is good for a man to bear the yoke while he is still young. So what I've gathered from just studying on patience for this week's video and reading these verses and just what actually hit me and what I've noticed is that when you have patience in God's plan for your life, you're not really anxious. You don't have this anxiety inside of you, which then disrupts your personality and your mood and how you treat others. Then you just live I wouldn't say anxious-free life, but that anxiety doesn't creep into your life as often, and it doesn't rule you. It doesn't determine how you're going to treat your neighbor or if you're gonna go help someone, because that's not really what you're focused on. What I've noticed a lot of times is that whenever I'm patient with something is when it comes out the best. Whether it's something small, like if I take my time writing a paper or painting something, it usually comes out better than if I was just rushing about it or thinking the worst was gonna happen. If you're patient with something, it turns out way better than you would have expected because you're not filled with anxiety that it's not going to be good enough or it's not going to be done on time or this or that. It's going to turn out better. So that's pretty much how we have to treat our relationship with God, is just be patient for what he has. You're probably thinking why is this 15-year-old making millions of dollars just doing something when I'm in school and I'm studying so hard to do exactly what they're doing right now, but I'm struggling. I'm not there. I keep failing. You're not being patient. You're wanting to get to the end of the road, but you're not there yet. There are steps you have to take to get to that place, and it's going to shape you into who you're going to be. Because without those situations, you're not really like being shaped into who you're meant to be, because you don't have those to base it off of. So when you have patience in your heart and just who you are as a person, then that is when kindness is able to step in and play a role in who you are as well. It was getting a little dark, so I wanted to turn the light on really quickly, so that's why the light is on. But yes, I explained like how I think patience and kindness go hand in hand. So of course, like with every other topic I do, I'm gonna read you guys some verses on kindness that I found. It's just 3, it's not really a lot, but these like really stuck out to me when I was looking for verses on kindness. So the first one is Ruth 2:20 through 21. It will be on the screen. And it says, "The Lord bless him," Naomi said to her daughter-in-law. "He has not stopped showing his kindness to the living and to the dead." She added, "That man is our close relative. He is one of our guardian redeemers." Then Ruth the Moabite said, "He even said to me, 'Stay with me, workers, until they finish harvesting all my grain.'" The second one that stuck out to me was 1 Samuel 20, verse 14. And it says, "But show me unfailing kindness like the Lord's kingdom as long as I live, so that I may not be killed." And the last one that I have is, let me see, 1 Kings 3, verse 6. And it says, "Solomon answered, 'You have shown great kindness to your servants, my father David, because he was faithful to you and righteous and upright in heart. You have continued this great kindness to him and have given him a son to sit on his throne this very day.'" So you know that I have my key points like at the end of every single video. And okay, I only have 2 this week. I know usually I have like 3 or 4, but I only have 2 that really stuck out to me. And the first one is having patience plays a role in how you treat others, which is very important and pretty self-explanatory. I don't feel like I need to explain it. And the second one is God gives us so many stories in the Bible where we're able to see kindness in people's hearts for the simplest things and for the most complicated things. We're able to see kindness in, I'm really bad with names, but I do know the story, but we're able to see kindness in the story when the guy needed to be lifted on the bed through the roof to be able to get to Jesus because he was so sick. But his friends around him were so incredibly kind to help him get all the way on top of the roof with this guy that was paralyzed, couldn't move, was like dying. And then through the roof, we were able to see kindness. When Jesus showed kindness to basically everyone around him, he showed kindness to the prostitute that was cast out and was shunned from everyone. And he showed kindness to the tax collector that everybody hated. He showed kindness to his followers, to the people that weren't following him. So obviously we're supposed to live like Christ, and this was very evident in who Jesus was while he was on earth. So that was this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below if you're learning anything from this series, because I definitely am, since I'm diving in deeper than I would have if I just skimmed over the verse. And yeah, I want to know if you guys are learning or enjoying it. And I will see you guys next week. Don't forget to follow me on my socials. They will be linked down below, but my Instagram is Jordan3_Elizabeth. As I already said, like, comment, subscribe, press the bell notification because it lets you know each week when I upload, which is Wednesdays regularly, I promise. And I just want to apologize again for not being able to upload the past 2 weeks. I did not like not uploading, but I had to. I had no choice. But I'm back. I'm back each week. Yeah. I will see you guys next week, and don't forget to be the reason someone else smiles. Bye!